Hey guys, it's me, your host SuperSorrell. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about Wednesday Series 2. And as a part of this video today, we are going to open the latest copy of SFX Magazine because that has tons of Wednesday stuff inside of it. So we're going to take a look at that. I have enjoyed Wednesday Series 2. I know there was a massive time between Series 1 and Series 2, but if that's what it's taken for Tim Burton to make it this good, I'm happy with it. We're going to be talking full spoilers, guys, so be aware of that, so stay with me. But right now, let's open the latest copy of SFX Magazine. This is the Ultimate Wednesday Collector's Pack, a double-sided Wednesday poster, Wednesday art card, and Wednesday stickers with Outcast Pride. Let's jump in. Let me open this up. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this this series of Wednesday. I really have. It's been fun. Come on, let's get in the pack. I picked this up from W.H. Smith's here in the UK. Grab yourself a copy now. Because like I say, it does come with a bunch of fun Wednesday bits this month. Nothing in there? Nope. Okay. Just pop that to one side. Ooh! So there's a nice art print in there, first of all, with all the Wednesday characters on it. That's the Addams family. Do love that. Even got Grandmama on there, and both versions of Lurch, and I forgot what they called her, but she was like another version of Lurch, wasn't she? Very cool. So yeah, I like that. That's the whole family right there. That's a cool shot. I like that. I'm definitely going to be putting that somewhere. It's a great art piece. And we also get a bunch of stickers. Outcast Pride, I like that. Phobia, fear of being included. That is the best line in this series. When it says, I thought you might have the fear of being, the phobo, fear of being missed out. He's like, nope, I have phobia, fear of being included. Love that line. Like the Outcast Pride stickers, Nevermore, Forevermore. That is the new kind of thing that the Steve Buscemi's character sort of says all the way through. Very cool. I like the little stickers. My daughter's going to have fun with those stickers, I'm sure. And then we get the very cool Wednesday. Oh, this is cool. The double-sided Wednesday poster. So on one side, we've got that version. They're very similar, to be honest, but I probably will be using this one with the black tears. That's very prominent in this series. Oh, they both have the black tears on, actually. No, actually, I might get the one with the tied up then. I might use that one. Yeah. Either way, I love a good poster, and I definitely want to get a Wednesday poster on the walls of this room. I'm a big fan of the Addams family, ever since the 90s. Loved the Addams family. And then you've got SFX Magazine as well, always worth a read. I do try and get this most months. I picked it up this month, especially for the Wednesday features, but there's also stuff on Art the Clown in there. There's some great horror features in this month's in this month's book, so definitely go and grab a copy. Now there's a whole middle section about Wednesday Series 2. Awesome. Let's talk Wednesday Series 2 then, guys, because like I say, have been really enjoying this series. Some people were saying about the series that they haven't enjoyed it as much as the first one, or they feel it's different this time around. And I don't feel that. I feel that we're expanding upon the world now. We've introduced the Addams family now, and they're more prominent in Series 2. And I like that. I wanted this to always be an Addams family piece. I think there's some people online pushing an agenda with Wednesday, if I'm honest, and I'm not about that. But I just love the storyline. I've always felt, like an outcast. I've always felt like, I was the goth kid at school. I was the weirdo. So I mean, I love the Wednesday and the idea of Nevermore. If I could go to Nevermore, I'd love it. If I'm honest, I'd choose Nevermore High over Hogwarts. I can't lie about that. I'm a monster guy through and through, and this is some classic monster feels, this series. Especially with the introduction of some of the newer characters. I mean, a standout from this series for me is Evie Templeton. She playing Agnes, and she's such a cool character. We get introduced to a new bunch of students this series, and they've got new powers that we've not seen before, like the Invisible Man, which is HB World. And there's some cool inclusions of that, and the fact there's some kids that do have the power to be invisible, which is really cool. And she sort of becomes Wednesday's little right-hand weird friend, and I'm loving that. I'm all about that. There's a whole sort of few episodes where them two kind of not become friends, but become frenemies, should we call it. I'm also loving the inclusion in this series of Joanna Lumley. She plays a great role as Grandmama, the grandmother of the Addams family. Normally, though, the Addams family grandma is like always portrayed as like a old witch hag type. So it's very different from the source material, but I'm all for it. I think Joanna Lumley looks like the mother of Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's a good fit for the style of character they're going for in the Tim Burton universe. Speaking of that, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Louis Guzman have been doing an amazing job this series. I wasn't a fan of Louis Guzman going in. After series 1, I was kind of like, because I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with Raoul, you know, and I grew up with his version of Gomez, and I loved that version. But I know Louis Guzman's version is a little bit more accurate to the original source material and the stylization that they've used in the cartoons. So it does fit, and I'm slowly warming up to him. Catherine Zeta-Jones, again, I'm warming up to them as the Addams. I've got to say, in Series 1, the kids that they cast to play the younger versions were spot on. Can we please get some more flashbacks? Or even, do you know what? Make a prequel series with those in it. I would die for that. That would be amazing. But yes, I'm really excited for Wednesday to come back to our screens. Again, with Part 2 very soon in September. It's only a few weeks away and we get the final 4 episodes. I wonder how long we'll wait for Series 3. We already know Series 3 is in the works, so I'm excited to see where they go with it, guys. One thing I do want to say, though, a lot of people were saying the Part 1 doesn't end on much. Like, I watched a couple of YouTube videos before watching the series, and a lot of people were saying that Episode 4 kind of ends on a non-moment, and that it's not really doing much, but there's a build-up, and it's amazing. The ending is really cool. Obviously, we know that Wednesday is going to be fine and everything like that, so that's cool. But I like the fact that they at least tried to end on a bit of a cliffhanger. I like that. This series is definitely hitting all the notes for me. I'm very, very into trying to find out who this killer is in this series. We've had some other characters come in. It's just been good overall. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad Tim Burton has made Series 2, and I can't wait for Series 3. Oh, speaking of Tim Burton, we did get an awesome stop animation piece. Tim Burton's first stop animation cartoon piece in years, and it lived up. It was another character, I think, called Vincent again. He does love that name. And I think that's going to be the zombie, maybe, by the looks of things. The zombie character, by the way, is that thing? I think so. So the zombie that we see shuffling around, eating brains, slowly regenerating as the series goes on, he's definitely missing a hand. And it does look to be the right hand, which is what Thing is. It does definitely. And that would explain why Thing is alive as just a severed hand, because the zombie's alive. It would make sense. If they kill the zombie, does Thing die? Will they reunite Thing with the zombie? Is it even the zombie that's Thing? Or are we just hoping and wishing for more backstory? I don't know. But I can't wait to see where Tim Burton goes with this. What are your thoughts and your theories on this series, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Definitely go and pick up a copy of SFX Magazine. As I say, there's some great, awesome Addams Family things in there for Wednesday Series 2, so definitely go and check that out. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to pick this up for myself, but I thought I'd mention it in this video. Guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, SuperSorrell. I'll see you in the next video. But until then, stay super. Bye!